Good afternoon. I'm Mary Jane Perot, a volunteer with the Convention of States, trying to preserve the freedoms that I've always taken for granted. 28,000 conscientious Marylanders and I hope that all members of this committee agree that the country's in trouble. As a volunteer, it was sobering to speak to several first-generation immigrants who wondered if they'd made a mistake coming to the United States. They said the U.S. is similar to the communist country they left, including censoring speech, growing crime, outright corruption, and spiraling debt. It's alarming to see the federal government take such sweeping measures and wasting billions to try to solve all problems for all people. That's not the role of the federal government. And as state legislators, you're more closely aware of our needs and how to best allocate resources in our communities. And yet you're becoming less relevant. We want to give the power back to you where it belongs through a convention of states. We're losing our economic freedom. Imagine a stack of dollar bills from here to the moon. Now, imagine 9 stacks of bills. That's our national debt, $30 trillion. It's astronomical. In fact, the ratio of debt to GDP is more than after World War II. And if this continues unchecked, financial default is inevitable and it will devastate the freedoms of generations to come, who will be punished by our inactions. Do you really think Congress will reduce spending on its own? I think we can all agree this won't happen without an Article 5 Convention of States, which gives us not only the right, but an obligation to act. It's time to act, to determine your own fate, the fate of Maryland, and that of our country. Please vote favorably on SJ 8.
I'm here live in Philadelphia at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. When you hear the phrase lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, these are the folks we should think of, those who anonymously gave their lives. Well, today you have a chance to volunteer. You need to volunteer for conventionofstates.com, the movement that's going to save the country. These folks are willing to step up and give everything. We need you to give just a little bit. Go to conventionofstates.com and volunteer today.